how many sexual positions do you feel like is like a good number per sexual like encounter?
At least 3.
At least
3, 4. At least
4. What are we? Hi guys, Muruki Munyi here.
It's Lydia KM.
And we're back again with another episode of
The Messy In Between.
It's definitely TMI.
Happy post-Valentine's Day.
Oh my God, aren't I glowing?
Yeah, you are. You're a little bake. You looked amazing.
Thank you.
You look so in love.
Thank you. Okay, guys, listen, we are shooting this before Valentine's. We are shooting this before Valentine's, guys, because we have to pre-shoot episodes so we can have episodes up for you. But we want to, we are trying to like extrapolate what we imagine Valentine's is like.
I think it's going to be great for sure.
Exactly.
I have all the faith.
I have faith, definitely. I have faith because I've planned the trip myself.
Oh.
So I know it's going to be amazing because I planned it. But hopefully it's going to show up with like, oh, look at this gift for you, chocolates for you. It's the one time in the year that I'll accept flowers, even though I'd prefer not to.
Over it.
Yeah.
Are you giving him a gift or the trip is the gift?
I think I'll get him a gift.
Yeah.
I think I'll get him a gift. But like Valentine's gift is not like birthday gift
Definitely
or Christmas.
Not.
It's like
it's just like a gesture.
It's a gesture.
It's
That's
a gesture.
it. Yeah, it's just like,
it doesn't need to
I
be
really
too.
like
But does
you.
it count? But is there a gesture
Bitch,
for us?
No. What are you saying? No.
Gift from me.
Yeah, definitely.
Gesture for you.
That's it. That's know. Yeah. Did you see Angie Mukora posted on her stories yesterday? Like, what is she saying? Saying every animal in the animal kingdom, the male version is prettier. Peacocks, ducks, and all animals, literally, they all are prettier as the male versions, even ostriches. So she's like, is it that we have gotten it wrong? Are men more objectively attractive than women? Are they the prize? She said, are they the prize?
No. So
like, don't make me
the
block
prize you guys can fight about in the comments. But objectively, like I feel like if we put women, all of them standing here, every time I count one
without makeup or hair done.
Without makeup, even without makeup or hair done. Especially if we go to that South Africa.
Or Rwanda. Or Ethiopia. Why not Kenya? Okay. Whoa. What?
I feel like it's like a speck of like good-looking men. They're rare, and that's why they get so much hype.
But is that
what good-looking women are everywhere?
But is that true, or is that how we have internalized it as women? Because we have been told all the time, you're the prize, keep yourself for your man, make sure you look good. So that's why you think you're the one who's like, wow, I'm the really cute one and I'm with a man.
No,
but actually,
no. I like cute men. I always like cute men. So it's like, I get it. But what I'm saying is, do you know how hard it is to find that rare speck?
Or maybe they think that as well.
No, they don't.
Way. Are you sure?
Good-looking women are everywhere.
Yeah, okay, I agree though.
Everywhere.
Yeah. But it's because we love women.
No, my friends alone. Let's just take them.
Even if no one else in Kenya. Only our friends.
Just enough.
Well, okay, fine. So men are not
Angie
the prize.
Always shaking the prize.
Right? But she's just asking a valid
my therapist
question.
said
they're not. And
my therapist said, are we as women willing to open up the fact that
men are also the prize?
Men are also the prize. That we are not the only prize.
The prize cannot be a pursuer. You can't be a pursuer and you're the prize. You wouldn't be chasing anything. As the prize, you wait and you are...
They're not the prize for even how they pursue and what they bring to the table.
Yeah,
and you're the one who's not living with man. You said you can't live without men. Why?
Changing tires, changing light bulbs,
they're not
having
the price
sex.
in that department.
No, in fact, if anything, they are providing more of a service role. It's like a service, like a contractor.
Guys, I've tried.
It's true.
I've
it's
tried
like a contractor.
Did you hear?
But a really important contractor. Like we really, really need you. You know. Anyway. So anyway, I hope my Valentine's Day was great. I hope yours was great
right
too.
Attitude. Going into Valentine's, you're more of a provider of service.
Yeah.
Thank you. Happy Valentine's. Tractor. this is it. But mind you, in the corners, she's like, I couldn't live without you, baby.
Yeah,
It's
I
you.
am
You're the
obsessed with my
prize.
man. Yeah, don't listen to me,
Don't
guys.
listen to
I'm
her. Oh my
literally
God. She
obsessed.
is-
I will fall at his feet at
I'm
the
telling you, she is
slightest thing.
leading you all astray.
Yeah, you're right.
Me, I'm not. Me,
Yeah.
I'm obsessed.
Thank
though.
you. Yeah. Oh, you're obsessed.
You
with-
know me. I
Yeah,
love a
she's
girl.
really a
She knows
lover
how to
girl.
be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, guys, let's get into this episode. Now it's already been 10 minutes. What did I tell you?
I know. I'm so
Also,
sorry.
guys, do you think that we need to change our intro? Tell us in the comments, because
said
I
year
was telling
5.
year 5.
That's
we can't
next
live.
year.
We can't live in the future. We only have today.
No.
We only have right now.
I think year 5. I'm not over it yet.
Maybe I want to start saying like, hi guys, here. Maybe I'm tired of saying Murugi Munyi.
It is a long name.
It is.
I get it.
And maybe you're tired of saying Lydia Kim. KM. Maybe you want to go to Lydia Kim.
Maybe
Maybe
it's time Kim
It's
out.
exactly-
Maybe. It's been a long time. Yeah. No. Yeah. Tell
Let's
us,
think
guys,
about
if you're
it.
over the intro.
Exactly. Anyway, guys, this is it's a post Valentine's episode, but technically it's our version of a Valentine's episode. We are doing this in partnership with Beducated because they gave us some information that we had to share. We had to share. Now, we've said in the past that Beducated is for anyone. Like, it's not, you don't have to be in a couple for you to enjoy it. You don't have to be in a monogamous couple, or you don't need to be in a heterosexual necessarily relationship. It can be for anyone. However, this particular episode is specifically for people who are in couples, especially because the research they have done that we're going to share with you is based off of people who are coupled together. And this is not necessarily like you're a couple, but it's like there's two people. There's two of you in it, right?
Yeah.
Exactly. So you could be married, you could be dating, you could be, I don't know, sleeping together.
Situationship.
You could be in a situationship, exactly. But basically, this information is Beducated having done some research around. Actually, first, can you tell them what Beducated is? Assuming that somebody maybe is watching this for the first time,
If you do not know what Beducated
even though we've
is,
said a million times.
imagine all the sex ed that you were supposed to be given when you were a kid, but you did not get it.
No, yeah.
This is where you get it, and you're getting it from experts, and they're constantly adding courses. They have over how many?
Yeah, over 100.
Over 100 courses, and they're adding constantly throughout the weeks as they come. It's somewhere where it's safe, so it doesn't matter. As we said, it's not like there's no heteronormative anything
Messaging,
there.
yeah.
It's just about how you want to explore your body, your own intimacy with yourself and with others. So
Exactly.
it's safe, it's done by professionals, and you can just go there and learn the
Exactly.
basic things we are supposed to know from school. If anybody asks you one liner, the Netflix of sex. Okay?
Exactly, yes. And so the courses are like there's visual stuff, there's audio stuff, there's written stuff, there's theory, there's practicals that they take you through.
Yeah.
The courses range from like, I would say I've seen some as short as like 30 minutes and some as long as like 4.5 hours. I don't know which one I saw, which was like 4.5 hours. I was like, damn, relationship rebuilding.
That's gonna need 4.5
That's-
hours. I can tell you that.
Yeah, there's hookups. Hookups is 30 minutes, just as the name suggests.
Yeah,
It's a
and I actually
30-minute
think
course.
it's more about pleasure. It's more about pleasure, and a
Exactly.
lot of their courses actually go way outside
Yeah.
of just like the physical act of sex. It's more about
Exactly.
intimacy and pleasure.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Threesomes, libidos, experiments, sacred sex, roadmaps to intimacy. Basically, courses on everything regarding sex
Yeah, and you can see all of
relationships.
them.
Yeah,
if you
exactly.
click
Scroll
the link.
Exactly. You can be able to see all of them. So we've worked with them for a really long time. We love them because we love talking about sex. We love having sex. Okay. We love other people also having good sex. And so because of that, they're obviously a partner that makes so much sense for us,
Yeah.
right? So every year they do like some research where they ask like a bunch of people, this time like almost below 3,000, but like
Yeah.
about there, just below that, they ask people, what is it that you've been enjoying about sex? So they can be able to be like, what are people into right now? What are people liking? What are people not liking right now? You know? And then they sent us some statistics that we want to share with you because the truth is, these are the things that people are saying is making sex great for them.
The things they are saying outside cameras,
Yes.
outside in front of their people.
Exactly.
This is like the truth.
Yes.
This is the truth.
Yeah. What's
Yeah.
one thing you're enjoying in sex right now?
I mean, I'm trying to be a bit more inventive because I mean, same old, same old.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'd say the intimacy right now.
Oh, right.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay, that's enough.
Got it.
You?
One thing I'm enjoying right now is like middle of the night sex. I feel like I always have, but I feel like we have it more often now. It's like this afternoon sex. I feel like afternoon sex is usually so premium, like just
Really?
randomly in the afternoon. Yeah, because it's like it's the afternoon. The sun is shining. You could be working.
Sunday.
You could be oh
A
yes,
Sunday.
a Sunday.
A
Or
Sunday afternoon.
it could be a random Tuesday afternoon. It could be a Friday 12 p.m. kind of thing.
Yeah.
But middle of the night is really good because it's like unexpected. It's like a strange jump from like I'm fast asleep snoring to I'm having sex. And there's something really nice about that.
I like that. I like a surprise.
Yeah, surprise.
Middle of the night.
And it's like,
What
oh,
are
I'm
we
asleep.
doing? Oh,
wait,
we are
I'm
here.
stimulated.
We are moving.
Ooh,
We are
how
going.
nice. Yes.
It's happening.
And then it starts, you probably don't even say a word to each other. And then it finishes and we are both just back to sleep.
Yeah.
So lovely.
Yeah.
That's,
That's like more of like when it gets to like, it's habitual.
Exactly, kind of like, which is so great.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's see what other human beings, which maybe even you guys, some of you took part in this because I'm sure they asked people who actually use Beducated to give them responses to this. So the first one, 1 in 3 of the participants said that they wish they took more time. Taking more time for intimacy has become a recurring theme in Beducated's surveys, and this one is no different. In this survey, we asked participants to reflect on the last time they had sex, how long it lasted, and how satisfied they were with the duration.
So taking more time, not lasting longer.
Yes.
Right.
So, last time we had sex. Last Friday. How long it lasted? Maybe 30 to 40 minutes. 40 to 45 minutes. Yeah, it was long. But here I'm counting not just the physical sex experience, but like everything from like the kissing to the
from
oral.
the minute it starts.
From the minute it starts, right?
Yes,
At
of
what
course.
point does sex start?
Like if the makeout sesh led to sex, then it started
At the beginning of the
sesh.
makeout
Yeah.
sesh. Okay, fine. Okay, yeah. So yeah, 40 to 45 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah. And then how satisfied was I with the duration? I was quite satisfied. I feel like it cannot be getting to an hour. I'm sorry. I'm turning 35. I'm sorry.
By the way, there's
Right.
something which I learned about myself. I I have reactive desire, meaning that I'm looking for emotional stimulus first, then I do. So once that cup emotionally is filled, I'm ready to go.
You are ready.
Call me dinner. Call me dinner. Yeah.
Okay, I get that. I definitely don't
so-
think that's me, but yeah, I get it.
Yeah, for sure. Well, other people, I can't remember what it's called, but there are people who is just like, I touch you, it's go.
Exactly. And then for me, it's like that now adds to now the emotional connection
Fair
and like
enough.
desire. Exactly. And then it's like a self-reinforcing cycle. Like just like the more this, the more that.
Yeah, so
Okay,
that's
fine.
you're cuddling, you're talking, affirmations, whatever, and then like already I'm fired up. Let's go. I know
You
to be
lost me at
loved.
affirmations. You lost me at affirmations.
I'm
But okay, so you are
sorry.
happy with your duration.
Yes, I
Okay, fine.
was.
For me, I just feel like it needs to be long enough for both people to enjoy it, but not too long that someone is tired.
But you know, the fact I go to the gym, you know?
Yeah. But
Yeah.
when you find yourself saying, I just want to feel your come in me, come in me, daddy, then
Yeah.
you know.
By the
it
way,
should have
guys-
ended 10 minutes
Guys,
ago.
guys, that's it. If she's saying, oh,
Yeah,
baby,
if you are king between her, if she starts saying that, like, I just want to
Wrap
feel,
it up.
Yeah, just finish because she's tired and she wants to take a nap.
yeah, but
Yeah.
also here's the thing, yeah, because durations don't always match. It's like I'm happy for everyone to know if yours is too long, then completion is not. No one is being held to completion.
Mine, you're being held to completion.
No, you're not.
Yeah.
you're not, and neither am I. And
Okay,
neither
no,
am
me, I feel like, I don't know if it's that I have a lower standard for myself, but me, I don't feel like I am holding myself to completion.
That's why we have an orgasm gap in our relationship. You are spearheading the orgasm gap.
Not spearheading.
You are.
Oh, really?
Yeah, influencer
I mean, but
101.
you know, because I just feel like it takes so much more effort, you know.
Does it,
Oh, do I not
or does
feel
it
like
take
I'm one step-
precision?
Well, that's the question today, ladies and gents.
Does
That's
it
the
take that
question.
much time, or does it take precision?
Yeah. And intentionality. Anyway, that's the information we've shared. By the way, guys, we forgot to share our code at the beginning in case somebody has already gone on Beducated right now and paid
Yes,
full price.
our code is TMI podcast, and it's giving you an extra 10% off the discount that's already there,
Yeah.
which is huge.
It is huge.
Huge.
Right now, because it's Valentine's Day and they know that a lot of people need it. Actually, in their survey, they asked everyone, basically, how many people are satisfied with their sex life, and 40% said they were satisfied, which means more than half are not satisfied.
That makes sense.
It does, right? It's not like, that's not unbelievable to me.
That's perfectly believable.
Exactly.
In fact, I feel 40 is quite wow.
In fact, right? Yeah,
But there'll be
actually,
less.
yeah. And Beducated is so intentional. They really would like for everyone to be having really good sex. So sign up for Beducated. Use our code TMI podcast and get a huge discount. I don't think it'll be this big again after Valentine's
And we keep telling you.
So interestingly, they said men were more likely to desire longer sex.
Makes sense.
Does it?
You're not the one who's getting smashed.
Oh,
You can carry on until next week.
really?
I'm the one who's taking the pounding.
I know.
Yeah.
We really go through a lot, actually.
Yeah.
We go through so much. And then they also said that people who had been in relationships longer desire longer sex.
True or false? Because I know for sure you are at 20 minutes mark.
Yeah, in fact, I can't even understand this. I'm just like, what?
I think you are. No, but now you just said you enjoyed like a 45-minute session.
I did.
You did.
But maybe that was an outlier.
Was it? Yeah.
Who knows?
Maybe.
As relationships settle into daily routines, intimacy often takes a backseat. So they feel like when now it's time for sex, it's like, oh, let's really savor it. May I think the opposite. It's kind
Absolutely
of like,
not.
yeah,
Yeah.
this is time that I could read. I could be sleeping. The kids are going to wake up for something. Whatever. It's like now we need to like maximize with the time that we have. Yeah, exactly. You can't be like now just taking so much time. Yeah. Anyway, and my man is happy, by the way. Don't let anyone start saying, oh, is he happy because she's just... No, he's happy. That's all I can say.
Facts.
Thank you. What's happening behind closed doors? Take us through that one.
The rise of non-penetrative sex.
Absolutely
People are more
not.
adventurous about intimacy than they often admit. But I feel like we're admitting this. I feel like I know we are a freaky generation. Right? Do you guys think so? I think so. You don't think so? Or is it because I'm a freaky person?
That's it. Yeah.
Really?
And okay, whenever I think of our generation, I'm thinking about millennials, but I feel like millennials and Gen Zs are very different. So because I know most of our audience is Gen Zs, I feel like they're freakier than us. I feel like millennials is like, yeah, maybe we are...
I just think we have a lot of shame. I feel like we're just as
exactly.
freaky.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just Gen Zs are more open.
Exactly.
And some of the apps that are out here that are being used, we see you guys.
Which
we see.
apps? Which apps? And how do you know about the apps?
Oh, what?
How do you know about these apps?
What is going on, guys?
Oh
What
my
is going on?
God.
Anyway, what the survey says is that as the survey showed a strong interest in everything from novel oral techniques to creative ways to enhance sensations. And Beducated, by the way, have lots and lots of courses on anything that's non-penetrative. So don't get bored out there.
They said, do you consider partnered sex without penetration whole? Do you? Would you say, oh yeah, I had sex this morning if there was no penetration, it was only oral?
I would
sides.
probably say I had oral.
You're right.
I
You
wouldn't say I
I
had
had sex.
sex.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. To
Which
me,
is
I'm just like,
interesting.
in fact, sometimes I'm like, that is, to me in my head, it's always a precursor to the sex. Like I can't,
No,
I'm
it
like, I
doesn't.
don't know
For me,
under
it's not
what
always-
circumstances would I not be doing the sex.
Yeah, I mean, if you get oral to completion, it's okay to take a nap.
No, for me, it has to always be a precursor to
But it
something
is
else.
sex, guys. It
But
definitely
and
is sex.
70% of people said they do consider partnered sex without penetration whole. So that's interesting.
Very interesting.
Yeah.
The different age groups. 18 is penetrative sex part of your regular sexual routine. 18 to 29-year-olds, 74% were on the yes.
Or you're trying to read the graph.
Yeah.
Don't. Anyway, they basically just asked how many people is penetrative sex part of their regular routine. For most people, above 60%,
to be
like
honest,
everyone, yeah,
40 to 49.
I know, are the ones who are really doing a lot.
Yeah.
90%
Ooh.
of the 40 to 49
Doing the
group,
most.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I feel like, yeah, I definitely see how in your 40s you can, because think of how much like sexual, would I say awareness or like sexual like freedom you're experiencing right now in your mid-30s, you're almost 34.
Yeah.
Yeah, in your mid-30s, think of how much you're experiencing now. And I just feel like it can only get better.
You think so?
Yeah, I can.
Yeah? Okay, I love that. I love that belief. But for sure, my self-confidence through the roof. So even my confidence to kind of experiment are there.
And people are not getting tired. You know, you think like, you know, your 40s, aren't you
Right.
tired? Like now you want to rest. Now you don't want to. Yeah.
They are at it.
Most popular position. Before we say what the most popular position is, try and comment down below and tell us. We're giving you 10 seconds.
I'm not surprised.
Hmm.
Yeah, we've mentioned this before. If you
Yeah,
are paying
probably.
attention.
Brie, what do you think the most popular position is? That's what you think. Nancy?
Says a lot about you. That's enough. Good
Yeah.
to know what Bree's doing.
What do you
Bree, I
think?
said doggy.
Oh.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Others in the room? Mm-hmm. Hey.
Huh? What's that? Ati what?
Kifo cha Mende. I think it's missionary. It's missionary, yeah.
Kifo cha mende.
Yeah. Why do they call it that? Oh, right. When cockroaches die, it's like your hands are just like this and the legs are
That's
like
so
this.
disgusting.
You're the Mende in question.
I'm
You're
the Mende.
You're the Mende.
I'm the Mende. How dare you make me the
Yeah,
Mende?
you're the Mende. Yeah.
Oh God.
So the most popular position is, in fact, missionary. Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Second most favorite, doggy.
Bree, that's you.
Mhm, that's
Come to
you,
the
girl.
front.
Number 3, cowgirl.
Those are like even those 3. Sex is done. Like
That's
it's
it.
enough.
Yeah.
It's enough.
Also, how many sexual positions do you feel like is like a good number per sexual like encounter?
At least 3.
At
At least
least.
3, 4. At least
4. What are we? Don't make people have unrealistic standards. What do you
Wait,
mean?
what
4?
do you mean?
4.
Yes.
Because then that means
That's
10 minutes.
basic.
10 minutes per position. We're at 40 every time. 40.
Why is it 10 minutes? Why are we
No, no,
organizing
no.
the
It needs to
time?
be- yeah, because obviously.
No, definitely for me, it's like, on my experience, at least 4.
Me, I would say 2 to 3. Like it just can't be what you're starting with. Can't be what you're finishing with. That much
And
I
that's
know.
okay.
No,
yes, it is.
no. Is it?
Stop having unrealistic expectations.
Oh no. And so it's okay for you to start at the same one and finish at the same one.
Maybe I'm tired.
Yeah, maybe you're tired.
Yeah.
These 34-year-olds. My God. Oh my God. Number 4. This is a shocker. Face sitting. I ain't sat in a face.
That's where I live. I live there.
I feel like I don't know. I don't want. You know, you're always telling me not to make everything about my weight, but sometimes I just feel like you could die if I lose my balance.
I need to, guys. I'm posting this video. We're linking it down below on how to sit on a face without hurting anyone.
It's a Beducated course.
No,
Okay.
it's just a video. Like on Instagram,
I think
There
there's
is
a
even
course.
on face
There's a
sitting.
Beducated course, yeah.
There's a physical position. There's a way to do it specifically.
I know there's a way, and I think
How?
I did see it, but it's like it requires a lot of leg strength.
It doesn't. That's literally the whole
Can you just
point.
show us? So here's the face, and then you're very far from his face. How is he?
Face won't be that low.
He has to come up.
No, it won't be that low. No one's face is this thin.
Oh right, okay, fine.
Girl.
So leg up. I've never tried that
And
technique.
if someone is on the pillow, if their head is on the pillow, they're already up.
Oh right, yeah.
it's like
Okay,
this.
so
So
important
just-
important things to note. Make sure his head is on a pillow.
Yes, it should be. Yeah.
I'll try that. I've mostly been on my knees, both of them, and then I've sat. You see, so it's like,
why
yeah,
don't you suffocate him. Christ.
yeah,
It's not a couch.
yeah. That's what like. Okay, I need to do the course. I need to do the Beducated course.
Please do. Check
Yes.
it out. Yeah, that's a shocker. That face sitting is.
Yeah, but it's like way below the top 3 because
Yeah,
the top
way
3 were
below.
these other ones. Next, reverse cowgirl. I definitely
Morugi,
don't.
where you live?
No, I live in cowgirl.
Oh, right.
Yeah, but
Reverse-
considering
I'm
the
down.
size of my ass, I need to really. But also, that's
Bend, give a show.
there you
Sit
go.
back,
Your wellness
girl.
queen has told you. Your wellness queen has told you. The next one they said yap yam. What is yap yam?
Let's check.
Anyone in the room know? Yap yam. I want to know.
That's interesting.
Yeah. The
Oh.
insert picture
Yeah,
here
here.
of what yap yam is.
Oh my
but it's
God,
like
love
sat up.
that.
Yeah, that looks like such a
So
U.
intimate.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, that actually looks really, really nice.
it does.
Wow. I just wonder, Two, I don't know. I don't know. Some of them have said yabiam. Anyway, that looks really, really interesting. So
Yeah.
all the best if you decide to try that one.
Good luck.
Good luck, guys. Okay. So now we are done with the penetration sex.
Yes.
Next, it's touching.
Guys, come forward. Come
Gents,
forward.
what have we said? Come here.
Come here.
Where she wants to be touched. It's no secret that penetration alone often doesn't do the trick for vulva owners.
Mm-hmm.
So we asked the respondents where and how they like to be touched. So 87% said clitoris. Of course. Of course.
Insert
clitoris,
this picture here in case you don't know where it is.
Then you can.
I know you're pretending brio, but she knows you don't know.
Here it is.
Just pay attention.
68% nipples. I am surprised by that.
Why?
I feel like nipples really don't get the spotlight that they deserve.
But I don't think many women have sensitivity there, which is a shock to me because why else do you have nipples?
But here for feeding babies. But let me ask you.
Not many. All women are gonna have babies.
Yeah, but maybe that's why they're there, so that it's like you would.
Yeah, that's what I would assume that everyone would have sensitivity there so that you can.
I wonder, this is a question, I don't know if it's for a gynecologist, but can sensitivity be built? Because sometimes it's like you're not so sensitive. Like, do you remember when we first started TMI, I wasn't a clitoris person. Remember,
I never used to do anything with it.
Yeah, but even then, because it's just something that wasn't in my mind as like this is an enjoyable thing. It wasn't something that. But now, obviously, I'm all about the clitoris, And I feel like with the use of the rose, especially, the more I did it, the more sensitive I felt like I'm becoming.
Yeah.
So I wonder if that's something that someone can actually like build. Like you can build your sensitivity or something.
Right, but I guess that paying attention to it makes you more aware of what could happen, and then the more you get it, then the better you do.
Exactly.
For me, nipples.
Yeah.
Wow.
First of all, Lydia's nipples stand at attention. Even in warmth, even in the middle of the Sahara Desert, her nipples are.
I would say
like
it's only because I can't make them my party trick, but they are literally like the best.
Yeah, when you did that video for today, I'm gonna show you my talent. I thought you were about to whip them out, so people consider that's your talent.
Because that's truly my talent.
I look at them in awe. In awe, I tell you, my good friends.
And they are just as sensitive. Thank God, because that would be pointless.
It would be so pointless.
Just as in, where?
I just love that for you. Okay, 57% said the G-spot. That's also kind of shocking because I feel like that's really pleasurable. Or is it that people's partners, like, because
it's not always easy to get it.
Yeah.
Also, not everyone knows where it is, etc. So for me, it's usually like a pleasant surprise when it's like, oh, I know for sure it's there.
Exactly.
Yeah, so it's not somewhere.
Yeah. 40% said inner and outer lips. I don't know. Maybe also, again, it's not something that we have been acclimatized to. Also, before the age of Beducated, and thank God to whoever brought this up, a lot of us just learned sex like through porn.
Yeah,
and like watching. So whatever it is you are seeing, they're like, oh, so these are the places where the women are touched. Yeah. This is how long this lasts. This is what they do. Then they do this, then this, then this next. That was all we knew. Yeah. So at least with platforms like this, we're able to see other things. But I feel like in a huge way, that really formed what we imagine as normal.
I think so. And then half the time it feels like there's a bar that's already been set. So it's like you're either under or over it or not hitting the mark. So we didn't even give ourselves enough chance to explore and experiment and just see what we like. Because we had already kind of decided for ourselves what it was. Yeah. But I see Gen Z doing better.
I really do. And I actually feel so fortunate for anyone who comes on this platform and learns about Beducated before they go and look at other sources. Yeah. Because it's like it bridged the gap between maybe what like traditional African society, which is like don't talk about sex at all, don't do this, die out. Exactly. And the other extreme, which is like extreme immorality or extreme like now you're just spending your hours watching pornography. This is like a great in between. You're learning, you're getting information, which you actually will need, because even if you are, let's say, a staunch Christian, you will get married, or assuming you have gotten married, where are you learning about these things? Who's telling you about penetrative sex, about anal, about G-spot, about whatever? You need somewhere to learn that information.
You absolutely do.
Vaginal canal.
Yes.
The men's one is what shocked me. This is what shocked me.
Really?
Yes. Were you not shocked? So, where your man likes to be touched, where he likes to be touched, then King Between Us, you can tell us. When they asked penis owners the same question, they said the penis naturally topped the list. That was not shocking.
Yeah.
However, similar to our findings with the cervix for vulva owners, the prostate came in surprisingly low, which apparently is the male G-spot. So 49% said they like to be touched in the scrotum. Is that something that is a regular part of sex routines? I feel like no.
It's not. For
Balls
majority,
are
absolutely
ignored.
no.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. They
I feel
definitely
like that's
are.
an untapped market. So if maybe you and your man have been having like your sex linear has been kind of boring, this is
Try. That could be a Valentine's post-Valentine's gift.
Thank you. 44 penile glands, which is uko
The head,
top.
yeah.
Yes.
Which I would think would be the top.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, wouldn't you think to be the
Yeah.
top? Let's question all the things we think we know.
Mhm.
Then 32% nipples, 31% anus, 30%. What is prostate exactly?
Isn't it inside? It's
Is it?
inside, right? Yeah. The prostate is inside the anus.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, that's interesting. Okay. Ah, yeah. Next.
Whew. Wait, how we want to be touched, right? Just 1 in 10 men said they enjoy anal stimulation during oral. Oh, but that's not just. 1
Yeah,
in
it
10
is just.
high.
That's 10%.
You think?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, so there you go. If you've been doing that, maybe he's not happy. He's not as happy as you'd think. Men are really missing out if they're not tapping in this source of orgasmic pleasure, though. Yeah.
They say we often see straight men avoiding anal stimulation, likely because they feel pressured to conform to traditional ideas of masculinity.
Yes.
Yes. That I would
I
definitely.
think that's actually the reason
For
why.
sure. For
Yeah.
sure. Okay, fine. A hot trend. Ooh! They noticed a minor hot trend in the open-ended responses. 74 participants told us they enjoy having an ice cube used on them during oral sex.
I've done that before.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The response was pretty good.
Cold and heat, I guess.
And warmth together.
Yeah.
So it's like the ice, you put it all over your mouth and then you put it out. And then, because then there'll be like elements of your mouth that are hot, elements of your mouth that are.
Wait, so you're
cool.
not taking the ice and putting it on the...
You can, or you can even have it in your mouth and you're doing it while it's in your mouth. But yeah, I think the temperature sensations is what's really
Right.
nice. Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like, you see, the same way we have like New Year's resolutions and what, if someone has sex goals, it would be really nice to have as a sex goal trying to incorporate other things, non-conventional things in like the sexual experience. So
Yeah.
like heat, like candle wax.
Yeah, I've
exactly.
done that.
Ice cream. I hear ice cream is a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cold. Yeah, I think so.
would
Definitely
be
try and
cool.
experiment out there. Food. Oh, the possibilities.
Endless.
Literally
Ooh,
endless.
Yeah, exactly.
Endless.
It's just like sometimes you're like, oh, it could be messy, it could be what. But anyway, you know what? Sex is messy. And that's
Never
the
even
fun.
thought of that.
Oh, really?
Go to laundry. Get the sheets clean.
We'll just throw
Yeah.
in the whatever. That's
Done.
That's it. Done. Finished.
What turns us on? Emotional connection is important during sexual intimacy. Murugi has left the chat. Why we have sex is just as important as how. So we wanted to know what our survey takers value most in sex. Almost half.
Pause. What do we value most in sex? Emotional connection for you.
Most, yeah, for sure.
Okay, say top 3. What are 3 things you value in sex?
Like taking time. Yeah, taking time and being specific. Fun. I like a fun energy. And yeah, emotional. So it's like the emotional connection gets me there. And then what I want is like there to be time, to be fun. I love like laughing during sex. I love like talking
Right.
randomly, and
Yeah.
I love a playful energy
Yeah.
in sex.
Okay,
Yeah.
I like that.
And then like
The emotion.
horror energy.
All right. Sorry, louder.
Horror energy.
3 things that I really value in sex. I would say similar to like fun, but I would say like lightness.
Yeah.
I need a lightness so that even if something happens, it's like we can laugh it off. Or like
Exactly.
we can, it's just like
Playful.
Yeah, playful, kind of
It's
like that's really, yeah.
That as a whiff of fart.
I can't even pussy fart.
Oh!
It's gonna cut through the air. The tension.
What is this? Dad, stop. You know, it's like, yeah, I need.
Yeah, it needs to be like, it's just
relax, please.
Relax. Just relax. Yeah. Okay, but I do feel like there's a time and a place for that one.
And that it's more like it's a role you're taking on.
Exactly.
It's not
like,
real.
yeah. It's just like, please don't beat me. Please. It needs to be. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. I feel like I really appreciate the lightness. I appreciate there being like effort on both parts. I don't like sex where it's like there's too much participation. I need there to be reciprocity, and I just enjoy the way it's like you can tell I'm going above and beyond to give you pleasure, and I can tell you are going above and beyond to give me pleasure. That's really important to me. And then what else? Yeah, I guess a good to have. I don't know if it's like a must, but it's like the hot fire passion burning one. You know, where like sometimes it's like I don't know if it's how often it can be replicated, but it's like sometimes when you have those kinds of nights where like you maybe had a fight or something and it's almost like angry, super passionate, but that one is not in every single sexual experience, but it's in some, and it's really important
for me.
I
think nasty is an element. It's nasty.
And then freedom. Would I say the word freedom? Like I love being in a sexual experience where I feel like I'm free, first of all, to stop if I feel like I want to stop, but I'm also free to say I like this, I don't like this.
Or
I'm
like,
free to
ouch,
out, exactly, without it being like you don't even know what you're doing.
No, oh my God, guys, stop. We're not having sex with people who hate us
with people
in 2025. We've been saying this is 2023.
Please.
But it's okay. You're better late than never.
Yeah.
So like the way it was is that communication was 6% as far as what people valued most. Emotional connection.
47% for emotional connection.
Experimentation 9%. By the way, that's a good one. Safety 5.
Y'all want to feel like you are on the verge of.
It's like, am I?
Really?
Could this get?
So he's choking you. You've already said seeing black.
It's like,
that,
will I not? Ooh, that's it.
I almost died, but I didn't. He didn't kill me this time. He didn't kill me.
I'm back. That's the sweet spot.
Oh my God.
And then pleasure and/or orgasm was 33%.
Pleasure and or orgasm is 33%. That's
orgasm for me is not all that valuable.
Right. But me, I just feel like, because again, reference the last episode, right? Talking about how for me, everything is a task. And unless you've gotten to that, the whatever, that's matter. It. So even for me,
I failed.
Exactly. It's a reflection of me. Like, how can we have had sex and you didn't? Orgasm, like how, you know?
I don't live there anymore.
Oh, I wanna exit, but it's really hard.
Yeah,
it's really hard.
And also, do you know men feel that pressure? And a lot of them say it's,
and maybe
it's
that's
like a
why,
lot, and it's
that's
not
why
that fun.
They don't.
And even sometimes men won't have sex because they know they're gonna be forced to climax.
No,
maybe when they
but
don't want to.
You know what I feel like? I feel like it's them who put that pressure on themselves. Forget even the woman doing it, because I feel like
just said
no. But for me, okay, yeah, it's true. But I feel like for me, I would never verbalize it or even make it apparent. Like if it doesn't happen, I'll just be like, it's okay, babe. We can continue
how many
later.
Things do you not verbalize? But he knows. But you know, he hasn't said it, but you know, exactly. So it's like, I think actually there's who was it? I can't remember who it was.
So you're saying but we can just be having sex, then we just we are tired, now we stop and we're going to sleep.
Yeah. I can't remember who it was, and they said literally like the words were around like, can I have the freedom to not necessarily have to climax? Can I just like enjoy it?
No.
Yeah. So no, me, I'm not holding anyone to that at all.
I also don't hold it like, oh my God, this sucks, but I feel bad. Like it's more of I feel like it's a reflection of me and my
it's
power.
Not. You're personalizing.
I am, yeah. But isn't sex the most personal thing ever?
Yeah, no. I feel like no.
I need to release myself, right?
Release! You're turning 35.
Don't what?
Will you
what
carry that on your back, or all of your life's things?
Yeah, let me release it.
Okay.
I'll tell you when I'm able to, though, because it's only when it's practicals that I'm gonna be able to actually.
Yeah. So you're there.
No. In fact, I'll be like, oh, it's okay, baby. We can continue later. It's okay.
With that baby voice, which is kind of like, oh,
it's okay, babe. You can continue later.
Oh,
I'm trying to be feminine and love you.
Oh.
No,
Failure!
it's more I didn't manage. You see, it's not even him. I'm not judging him. I'm judging myself.
Really?
Yeah.
You should have done better then. No, I'm
Oh
joking.
my God. With friends like this bitch.
Women need lean
Okay, or women lean towards
responsive arousal.
Right.
The spectrum of sexual desires running from responsive to spontaneous can help us understand how and why folks experience arousal differently. Okay, so what's the concept? According to Nagoski, folks with more spontaneous desire can feel turned on without needing external stimuli, but rather it just pops out of nowhere. Responsive desire, which I had said before, is where a person needs a little nudge to get them turned on, like physical touch or porn. That's not how where I heard it on the podcast they were articulating it. They were more articulating it from a. Well, actually, this is responsive, but me I was saying reactive.
Yeah, but I think it's responsive. Actually, I think it's responsive.
I think it's
because reactive makes it seem like because it's really it's you're responding to something that has happened
else. So yeah, they were more saying that it's more about like how you feel emotion, but either way you need more than just you're here, I haven't seen you in 8 days and we're going at it.
All right.
Yeah,
I'm definitely the spontaneous kind. It's like I can't, even if like it's the furthest thing from my mind right now, but I see you're trying to get it on, I'm like let's go, we can do it. Like for me I'm definitely the spontaneous kind, and I think my man is as well. I think he is as well, yeah. But then I mean, okay, that most women are leaning towards responsive, like that makes sense.
It does
make sense that is that.
Women are 6 times more likely to say they don't enjoy giving oral. That's interesting.
Really? Oh my, that's interesting, right? Yeah. Okay, so to sum it up, they asked, how happy are we with our sex lives? Only 45% giving themselves a 4 or 5. 4 or 5 is very satisfied. 1 or 2 is dissatisfied. So 45% giving themselves a 4 or 5 on the happiness scale. And I guess I would say in terms of when I think of like happy or satisfied with my sex life, you are thinking about everything from like how often I have it to how it is when I'm actually in the sex, to how I feel afterwards, to how I'm feeling about myself, because self-confidence and like how you show up in the sexual experience also makes up how you're experiencing sex.
Yeah.
So I would say if 1 is dissatisfied and 5 is very satisfied, I would say 4. Yeah, I would say
good.
satisfied. Yeah, I definitely feel like in this phase of my life, I'm enjoying sex, but there's still elements of, because my life has so much going on right now, and we have small children, and like a lot of our sexual experiences is kind of like you have to kind of be quiet, or like you don't wanna lean in the bed, or like there's always so many distractions. I feel like that's what prevents it from being a very satisfied. But I would say I'm satisfied.
Yeah, I think so. I would say that too. Obviously it's someone new, so it's like you're learning each other, but it's like to have this as like without that much teaching or guiding.
Yeah. Mapenzi. Just so good, guys. When I tell you, as a very close friend to Lydia, that literally the person who she is now versus the person who she was before she met this man, it's like 2 different Lydias.
You're so dramatic.
It's
Oh
true.
my God.
It's
I don't even know what you were going
Lydias.
to say.
Yeah.
Why?
First of all, she used to be accessible at all times, all days. Now, these days, you'll see, you go to her Instagram 6 p.m. She said, good night. It's not even night time. It's not even, no one is sleeping. What do you mean? Who? Good night to who? To who? To the birds? I don't know what you're talking about.
Silly.
Yeah, she's now like taking time, and now they are spending time together. She what?
But Jo has been dying to have this, so I'm just letting her have it. She's just being dramatic, and a lot of this is inaccurate. But
yeah, I'm really gunning for like a double date kind of situation and whatnot. Actually, by the time they're watching this, no, we haven't had your picnic yet.
We haven't
had your picnic yet.
No. My picnic is after my birthday.
Right? Yeah. Okay. I'll give you guys an update on how that goes.
Anyway, I want you to enjoy this, because if this was you, I would be losing it. I would not be okay.
Exactly.
Yeah, losing. Exactly. Let her have it, guys.
Thank you. It is what it is. Anyway, this is okay. Have we finished on the stats? Key takeaway. There are key takeaways.
Yes.
There's a strong desire for longer and more intimate sessions.
Take that into consideration and go to the gym.
Exactly. Especially among men. Yeah.
You're gonna need it.
Girl, non-penetrative sex. By the way, another thing I discovered, by the way, you know, when you're having sex, if you have your Apple Watch on, it counts towards steps if you're moving around a lot. I
You're
discovered
taking
that.
this too far.
I'm just saying that it's an added benefit. Anyway, non-penetrative sex is gaining ground, showing that good sex isn't always about going all the way.
This is true. We are also not exploring our pleasure zones as much as we could. Men seem to overlook their prostate, and women are missing out on the potential of the cervix. Not cervix.
It just sounds so medicinal and reproductive
Damn.
health. When was the last time your cervix was touched besides when you went to check your IUD?
Oh, God. That's a lot.
Ask yourself.
As for oral sex, survey takers showed us that they can be adventurous. Shout out to our favorite rising star of the year, the mighty yet humble Ice Cube.
And
So easy.
finally, women over 40 might just have the key to a happy and healthy sex life. That's
One of you write a book.
right. And actually, it kind of gives me such joy to know that my best sex could be ahead of me.
Yeah.
Right?
That's so
It's
good.
just like life won't end at 40.
No,
You'll just
life
keep
will
living.
end. If life did not end at 30,
30.
it won't end at 40. It won't
Right.
end at 50. It will end when it ends.
That's it.
Yes, and
Thank
when
you.
it ends, you want to look back and say, do you know what? I'm so glad that I paid for Beducated because I
Ooh,
ended up
yeah.
having the best sex. I experimented. I started to understand my body. I got closer to my partner. I started seeing intimacy and sex in a whole new view instead of just from the spec that I have learned from porn and some societal pressures. I got
Exactly.
to see it from the lens it's supposed to be, which is from like safe, healthy, and expert information. That's how you want to actually learn sex. I think that's what they wanted to do with sex ed, but they're just
Exactly.
scared to do it. But now we
Yeah.
have our sex ed, so make sure you use our code.
TMI podcast so you can get 10% off the discount that is already happening in February, which is huge. I think by the end you'll have like 50 or more percent off for
Yeah.
this year, and then you're able to enjoy it. If there's anything we've mentioned in this episode that you're like, I don't know much about that, I've never done that, I've always wanted to, that's your cue. Just get Beducated.
Experiment.
You have, by the way, a 14-day money-back guarantee, which means that if you pay for it and in 14 days you decide, actually, no, I'm not into having good sex, I don't want to learn, I'm against growth
Yeah.
and like knowledge, then you can always
Yuck.
cancel. Yeah, you can always cancel, okay? But definitely go on there. I've just seen the course on face sitting is 1 hour 45 minutes. Learn movement. You see how she's sitting? This is the way I'm telling you, I've been sitting. Oh, have you seen her? There you go.
Yeah, no, I think that's not feasible.
Insert here
Yeah.
on the screen.
Yeah, no.
That's why I always feel like it requires so much leg strength that if like I get a cramp in my leg, Zach has passed
now
away.
you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't want that. So leg, put your knee here, and everyone. And also, it's like I can do this.
You could actually be there
I
for.
can do this.
Thank you, Lydia, for teaching us something today.
Imagine, funny enough, my friend Bree sent me this video, and I was not even yet in a relationship. I was like, these are things you're sending. I was like, I don't think that I'm going to use them. Then literally less than a week, I was like, hey, nimejipata hapa.
Wow.
Okay.
And there you are.
There I was.
Hey,
thriving.
But umeleta mastyle deadly, and you've just started the relationships. You save some things for
We said
later.
levels.
Oh,
Yes.
wow, yeah.
We said don't think of the future.
Think of
It's
now. We are here
We're
right
here.
now.
Let's go or
if
go
anything
home.
happens in this relationship, he'll be like, I had the best sex of my life with
Yeah,
that woman. I
that's
did.
it.
A Beducated woman is the kind of woman you want to be having sex with. That's all I can say.
She didn't say even. It was said.
It was said.
by someone.
Thank you.
And it is what it is.
Outro us, man.
Guys, thank you so much for being here once again. And we love learning because even you see, as we are talking about it, we are learning too.
Ourselves,
and
yeah.
every time we do a Beducated episode, because we are needing to research and to look more into it, we also learn. So as we do this, guys, I feel like we're all getting better at sex.
Definitely.
Yes.
I'm really happy for like our men.
Yeah.
I'm
I
happy
think
for
so.
them. Yeah.
For us to be this invested when it comes to our pleasure and
Exactly.
theirs
And
too.
their pleasure.
I love it. So
Thank you.
now happy Valentine's to
Happy
us. But you
Valentine's,
guys, I hope
yes.
post Valentine hasn't been too bad. I hope
Yeah.
bado mko pamoja. You're still loving each other. And if you're not, I hope it's a blessing too. Do you know what I mean?
You know, a
I
lot
hope
of
you're
people
blessed.
get engaged on Valentine's. How do you
Please
feel
don't do
about that
Oh,
trend?
my God.
Really?
Boring.
But I
boring. Boring.
I feel like it's like it has presented itself as a good moment for someone to propose. Like, why would that be bad?
No, I don't think it's bad. I just feel like choose another day.
Oh,
You think you're going to do 2 in 1?
Oh, so
engagement
that you
anniversary
don't- and then he'll
No.
probably be like, I think our wedding should be on Valentine's Day.
So it's just one
Yeah,
gift. a
exactly.
3-in-1.
Wise, yeah.
We see you. We see
Sir,
you. However,
sir.
if it's like a beautiful, genuine proposal, it doesn't really matter when it is, does it?
Right. If anyone here got engaged on Valentine's Day, do tell us in the comments. I
Yeah.
would love to know. I would love to see the story.
Congrats. Tim proposed to my mom on her
Valentine's.
birthday. Yeah. And it was like the best day ever.
Actually, I don't even commemorate the day that I got engaged.
Yeah?
It's not even a date that I'm just like, oh my God, this is the day. But I know it was in August. That much I know.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
People remember. Anyway, guys, we'll see you on the next episode. Bye.